Hey crossword fans! Today we're going to be solving the New York Times crossword for Monday, May 10th, 2021. I hope you all had a wonderful Mother's Day yesterday. I got to spend some time with my mom, and I also got to go to Woodstock and see some animals, so I had a lovely one. I hope you did too. But now we've got to solve a Monday puzzle. Alright, let's get started. One across, desktop computer covered by Apple Care. So it's not going to be the Lisa, that's too old. I think it's probably going to be the iMac. Let's see if we can confirm that with downs. I like to build off of answers that I've already got entered in. I feel like that makes it a lot easier to see what the answer should be, especially if you have the first letter of an answer in. Creator of Watson on Jeopardy! I think that was IBM, right? They played against Ken Jennings and some other previous champions. Protective trench could be a moat. Or I guess there aren't alligators in moats anymore. Target of the skin cream Retin-A. I'm going to assume that's acne. I've heard of that, but I'm not actually sure what it does. Let's see if that's right. Blank Raton, Florida. That's Boca Raton, right? Sherry's twin sister on The Simpsons. Isn't it Terry? Sherry and Terry, is that right? I'm only 50-50 on this. I'm going to put it in, but it might not be right. Oh, and actually, you know what I just noticed? This puzzle's grid is not radially symmetrical. Usually, you can rotate a grid 180 degrees and it'll be identical, but this one, it's only horizontally symmetrical. You could fold it and it would be symmetrical, but you can't rotate it. So they must have done that to accommodate the theme for some reason. And I have a feeling this grid spanning answer here is going to be part of it. So let's take a peek at that real quick. Easy to peel citrus fruits. I think those are going to probably be mandarin oranges. Those are easy to peel and they're delicious. That's a winter favorite in our house. So the thing that jumps out at me from this one is Mandarin. I wonder if we're going to have something about China? Because that's a dialect of Chinese, right? Of the language. It's either that or oranges. We have like a fruit theme. My first instinct is to think we maybe have a theme about China, though. Let's see if that's right. Close-knit group could be a cadre, yeah. It's a group. Has a war of words. That could be argues. Bits of parsley. Those are called sprigs, right? A lot of herbs you can have sprigs of. Opposite of buys. The opposite of buy is sell, right? So that has to be cells. That has to be cells with an S because buys has an S here. You kind of have to match the tense from clue to answer there. So that's why it has to be cells instead of just sell. Clothing crease could be a pleat. All right, we got a lot filled in here. Let's check these 3-letter answers here. Man's name hidden in reliableness. Eli. I guess Eli is a very reliable fellow. Man's name hidden in reliableness again. I guess Len is also a reliable fellow. Got two very steadfast guys here. Language akin to Thai is Lao. Yeah, I guess they would speak that in Laos, the next door neighbor of Thailand. Low altitude clouds. I want to say it's like strati or something. I'm not actually sure about this. We've got an egg here. What is this? Main ingredients in meringue. Those are usually egg whites, right? Oh, I think I might be wrong, actually. Look, we've got orange and white here. Oranges, whites. I guess maybe we have a color theme, not a theme about China. Okay. Well, served me right for trying to get ahead of myself. So I wanted this to be like strata, right? Maybe we can see if this maybe could start with an A. Stockpile? Yeah, and if we wanted to start with an A, maybe that could be amass. Yeah, I like to do that to kind of see what I think it should be and then double check. And then that can sometimes help me get the answer crossing also, if I have a good guess at what the first letter should be. Grannies could be nanas. ACLU and others. I think they're probably just looking for organizations here, orgs. It's abbreviated here because ACLU is abbreviated. It's the American Civil Liberties Union. Yeah. Fights for could be maybe vies for. And when you see a word in parentheses like this at the end of a clue, that just means they want you to be able to put it at the end of the answer also. So you can say vies for, and that still makes sense, right? So that checks out there. Okay, PBS science show since 1974. That's definitely Nova. That's a favorite of mine. Like the climate of Death Valley. That's definitely arid. Not a lot of moisture in Death Valley. And commercials are ads. Yeah, okay. We're in good shape here. Let's see if we can get these long downs here. Fritters away as time. And this has got that word in parentheses again. So our word has to be able to put that at the end of it. I think you can maybe say whiles away. That's like spending time kind of frivolously. Yeah, whiles away is still something you hear people say. Montana's capital. Oh man. Going back to my 5th grade geography. I think it's Helena, isn't it? If I remember right. Yeah. Peeving. Could be irking. Yeah. And let's just double check these crosses here. These both look like good actual crossword entries. Let's double check. Variety is ilk. Yeah, if you've heard someone say, oh yes, he's of that ilk. That's what that means. He's of that variety. Welcome gift upon arriving at Honolulu International Airport is a lei. Yeah, you get a little necklace of flowers. Warmly welcome as a new era. Usher in, yeah. Hopefully we're ushering in a new COVID-free era this year. That would be great. Okay, so it did turn out to be strati. Excellent. Changes as the Constitution. That's amends. It's very hard to amend the US Constitution. Do not blank. Blackboard words. That's usually do not erase, right? I remember that being on the blackboard when I was in school. Shapes of frisbees and tiddlywinks. Those are both disc shapes. Let's see if this is SK. The blank is falling. Chicken Little's cry. Yeah, that's the sky is falling. Purple heart EG. That's a medal you get if you're injured in combat, right? TV journalist Hill. I don't know if I know this one. I don't watch a lot of TV news. Verbal shrug could be a meh. Yeah. Sore after a workout could be achy. Could also be an achy, breaky heart. Scientist's workplace could be a lab. I guess it's Erica Hill. Yeah, I definitely don't know her. Crispy breakfast side dish. That could be hash browns. I think we got another theme answer here. We've got browns, whites, and oranges. Interesting. So I have a feeling this will probably be another color because it's the kind of symmetrical mirror of this one. Let's see if that's right. Salad base, similar to Swiss chard. It's probably going to end in greens, right? Because it's salad. Let's put in greens. I'm not sure what it's going to start with, though. Chard is kind of similar to kale, maybe. It could start with kale. Let's see. Whack on the head. Conch or something? That's not quite right there. Big name in tractors is Deere, though. John Deere, right? Mascara mishap is a smear? Yeah, is that right? Angsty music genre is emo. Okay. Speak from a podium, say, could be orate. Yeah, you're orating, you're speaking. You're giving a speech. Two-time presidential candidate Ross. That's Ross Perot, the Texas billionaire. Whack on the head. That should be a bop, right? Is it beet greens? Interesting. I don't think you've ever eaten beet greens before, but they sound pretty good. I like beets a lot. Apt name for a car mechanic. That should be auto, I think, because it sounds like auto, like automobile. Beet greens. Ooh, I'm going to have to be on the lookout for those next time I'm at the supermarket. Those sound tasty. Oh, NASCAR champion Hamlin. I definitely don't know that. I do not watch car racing at all. Facial expressions. Those could be visages, I think. Yeah, an unsightly visage is a scary expression. Rug cleaner informally could be a vac, like a vacuum. Worked out in a pool. Could that be did laps instead of swam laps? Yeah, maybe. This is probably going to be Denny, right? Let's see what the down here is. Is this a Y? We should do that. And when you see a clue in quotes like this, that just means they want an equivalent phrase for what's in the clue. So we have to come up with something that means we should do that. And because it's we, I think it could maybe be yes, let's, because that's kind of slangy for yeah, let's do it, as in like, let's all do it. Yeah, they try and give you indications like that, where it's like they give you this plural and it's kind of indicating that this should be kind of like an inclusive answer. Let's go. Yeah, yes, let's. Practice for a bout could be spar. Spot for a mud facial could be a spa. Medicine that doesn't actually contain medicine. Is it like snake oil? Not quite. That should be a placebo, right? Yeah, the placebo is medicine that's just something that makes you think it's medicine, yeah. Bless you, elicitor, I guess could be a chew. Actress Jessica of Hitchcock. I don't know if I know that one. Approximately could be or so, if you're giving someone an estimate. Estate beneficiary is an heir, right? An estate is what's left after someone dies. Change for a 5 is ones, if you're talking about currency. World capital where the Nobel Peace Prize is awarded. I think that's in Oslo, Norway. Dance with a king and queen. That's the prom, right? Yeah. Love to pieces could be adore. I think that was in the puzzle yesterday too. First episode in a TV series is a pilot. Cherry throwaways are stems. And what is this one we got filled in here? Football cheer is ole, yeah. You hear that in football stadiums or soccer stadiums for us Americans. Make tweaks to could be edit. Website with trivia quizzes. Ooh, interesting. I think I've heard of this, but it's not coming to mind. I've never gone there. Let's see if we can get some crossing help here. What many children begin to do in kindergarten. That's read. Yeah, I've got a niece who's going to be going into kindergarten next year. Hopefully she's going to be reading up a storm. Blank and Young accounting firm. That's Ernst & Young. Yeah, I've seen their headquarters in Times Square all the time. Axed is hewn, maybe? Like if you cut something down, you hew it. Yeah, and axed is like it has been axed. So hewn is it has been hewn. Coffee house dispensers. Those are urns. Try out, maybe test? This could be a verb or a noun, although I think this has to be a verb because I think a tryout in noun form would just be one word. So this is the verb to test. Yeah. Closed could be shut. And is this pear? I think this is sporkle. That sounds vaguely familiar. So let's see. Pear in French? Yeah. Let's see if that does it for us. Yeah. In under 15 minutes, that was a very fast Monday puzzle for us. I wonder why. Why is it these colors? Orange, white, brown, and green. Is there any reason why they're those colors specifically? You know, after thinking about it for a little while, I don't think the colors add up to anything. I think the theme of this puzzle is just food items that have colors in them. I think that's all it is. I don't think they have any other kind of relationship. This is a Monday puzzle after all, and they usually don't try and get too crazy with the theme on Monday. So I think the fact that this seems a little basic is probably just fine. Yeah, they probably are just like 4 foods that have a plural color in them. Greens, browns, whites, and oranges. Yeah, and I think that's a totally appropriate theme for a Monday. And the reason why they had to kind of mess with the grid symmetry is to fit mandarin oranges in there. I think if they had had an answer that was the same length as egg whites, or if something had matched mandarin oranges, they would have been able to do a traditionally symmetrical grid. But yeah, to make this theme fit, they had to mess with the grid a little bit. But you see that quite often. Yeah, I think this one played pretty easy, even for a Monday. There was a couple of tricky answers in here, like Strati. And I guess this is Jessica Biel. Okay. And I have heard of her. So the names on this one weren't too bad. Perot was pretty gettable. Yeah, I think this was a pretty smooth filled puzzle. I'm pretty happy with this one. There was some, a little bit of tricky word, but like tricky for a Monday. So it's kind of like perfect. Yeah, I think I liked this one a lot. This is a very appropriately tuned Monday puzzle. Excellent. Well, I hope you enjoyed solving that colorful Monday puzzle with me. I'm going to be coming back at you tomorrow for the Tuesday puzzle, and I think that's going to do it for now. All right. I'll see you next time.